Hello everyone and a very good morning to all of you and welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep, the most comprehensive preparation app for all exams. So as we all know, from Monday to Thursday 11 a.m. in the morning, we come up with the Hindu analysis. Today is Thursday, that is 8 p.m. 8 February. So let's start. Am I audible? मेरी आवाज आ रही है? Okay, so let's start. So there's an article in the top. Opposition is creating a north-south divide, says Prime Minister. Karnataka leader hit out at center as they stage protest in Delhi. So these are the two articles, although it is slightly on a political side, but still we will be discussing some basic things about this. Okay, तो पहले हम लोग ये चलते, then you will understand it. Why Siddaramaiah took Karnataka's protest against Modi government to heart of Delhi. So Mr. Siddaramaiah is actually the chief minister of the state of Karnataka. Okay, so he along with his MLAs have moved to Delhi Chalo campaign, where actually the chief ministers and the MLAs from state of Karnataka actually decided to move to Delhi, highlighting the alleged disparity in the allocation of central grants to Karnataka and the center's stepmotherly attitude towards the state. Okay, so that is what you should be knowing. So basically they have said that there is an allegation against the central government. They have put an allegation against the central government. The chief minister of Karnataka, who is actually from the Congress party, he has put allegation on the central government that they are actually not treated well and the central government is not providing adequate funds to the state of Karnataka, or they have said that the state of Karnataka has got lesser funds and that is why they have gone to the Delhi and protesting against it and all. So friction over revenue sharing formula, why some states get more money and all. तो उसके बाद क्या हो कि इसके बाद after that actually the PM Modi has said this and all. ठीक है, that the entire state is speaking this language, nothing can be worse than this and all. So these are things he's saying that opposition is creating a north-south divide and all. खैर तो इस पर एक अगर आपको, चूंकि we are not going in that politics and all, but from actually the academic point of view, this is an article, friction over revenue sharing formula, why some states get more money from center. So on 16th March 2023, this is an article from in the Hindu. So please go and read it. You will get to know about it, how the states get money and all. इसमें जैसे इसी article में there was a very good actually this graph. इसमें ये कहा गया था कि the amount in rupee each state got every rupee they contributed to central government in 2021-22. तो 2021-22 में अगर 1 रुपया दिया है तो अगर उस स्टेट से 1 रुपया सेंटर को गया तो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने कितना रुपया उसको वापस मतलब एज अ टैक्स शेयर में दिया. सो महाराष्ट्र को 0.08, कर्नाटक को 0.15. इफ यू सी इट बिहार को, so it has got 7.06 rupee. So if from Bihar, if 1 rupee has gone to the center, okay, so the central government has given 7.06 rupee. It means Bihar government is contributing very less and getting a lot of actually the taxes, the share of taxes from the center. Similarly, Uttar Pradesh got 2.73. So rupees 1 given by the Uttar Pradesh to the central government and central government gives back 2.73 rupee, like that. तो यहाँ पे जो developed states हैं, especially if you are seeing it, these are the developed states, better off states, they are actually getting the lesser as compared to their contribution. ठीक है, तो that is why actually these states do protest, friction over revenue sharing formula. इसीलिए वो protest करते हैं कि मेरे यहाँ से इतना सारा share revenue collection हो रहा है और हमको इतना कम क्यों मिल रहा है. So these are the things you should be knowing about it. So just have an idea about it. So these things were coming in the news. इसको पढ़ लेना. Just go and read it. That they held a protest in Jantar Mantar in Delhi and all. The chief minister, the deputy chief minister and all were there. Fine. Now let's move on to the next article. On the first page there was an article talking about 30 killed in twin blast on the eve of Pakistan polls. So I hope you are aware the elections polls, matlab elections for prime minister is happening in the state of Pakistan, and just before that 2 blasts happened in the state of Balochistan. Okay, and almost 30 people have died in Pakistan. There is a city called as Pishin. देखो ये this is the Pakistan, ठीक है. ये वाला जो हिस्सा है ना, this is called as Balochistan province. Balochistan province. And I hope you are aware in the past we have seen incidents where actually the separatism was there, has been there in Balochistan. Okay, these things are in the near है ना. तो उसमें लिखा है restive Balochistan. Restive मतलब होता है it's not stable, unstable. Okay, There have been a lot of protests, separatist protests in Balochistan province. You must have heard it. So here is actually a city in the Balochistan called as Pishin. And in this city, so in this city of Pishin, actually the two blasts happened and almost around 30 people died and all. Okay, so election, just before the elections, Reuters reported that 22 people died. Kahin pe 30 aa raha, kahin pe 22 aa raha. So let's wait. I mean, there are different numbers according to the different media reports. Pakistan goes to the poll amid rising military attack in recent months and jailing of Imran Khan. So Imran Khan has been jailed, and the Pakistan there is an election in Pakistan. So these are the things being talked about. So and recently the blast happened in the state of Balochistan. The gas-rich province bordering Afghanistan and Iran has been dealing with insurgency by Baluch nationalists for over 2 decades. Yes. तो अब ये जो region है ना, जो Balochistan region अगर आप देखोगे, that is what they are writing. So if this is the Balochistan region, है ना? Now this is bordered with, यहाँ पर अफगानिस्तान है और यहाँ पर ईरान है. This one is Iran. Okay. और ये gas-rich, according to the author, this is actually gas-rich region as well. और यहाँ पे natural gas वगैरह पाए जाते हैं. Okay, and this Balochistan is actually dealing with insurgency. So there is a militancy, insurgency. They want a separated state, something like that and all. Okay, so इसी की बात कर रहे हैं. The first attack resulting in 14 casualties occurred at the Independent District and Pishin District में हुआ. So these are the things you should be knowing. Okay, let's move on to the next article. Sorry. Okay, so Sharad Pawar faction gets a longer name days after Ajit retained NCP clock symbol. Okay, अब देखो आपको ये भी समझना है. This is actually from the state of Maharashtra. So very similar to like Shiv Sena got split. आपने सुना होगा, we had discussed it recently that the Shiv Sena got split between the two camp. The one side is Eknath Shinde camp, and on another side is Mr. Uddhav Thackeray camp. Okay. Now, so finally, the election commission, it was decided that I think the legislative assembly speaker decided that Eknath Shinde is the real Shiv Sena. They got the symbol and all, and a party name and symbol and all. Okay, the main one. Now, similar to that, in fact, Nationalist Congress Party, ये इनका symbol है. This Nationalist Congress Party, originally actually it was founded by Mr. Sharad Pawar. Okay, and this is the Nationalist Congress Party is the name of the party, and ये clock जो इस तरह का होता है, this is their symbol. Okay. Now it also got split. So NCP भी जो है ना वो split कर गई 2 हिस्सों में. Okay. So one is led by Mr. Ajit Pawar, another by Mr. Sharad Pawar. So Sharad Pawar's nephew is actually Ajit Pawar. Okay. Okay. So it got split. Now this Sharad Pawar is now in opposition, whereas Ajit Pawar is actually in power, alliance with BJP, and he's in alliance with BJP plus actually Shiv Sena led by Mr. Eknath Shinde. Okay, so you can see he's the deputy chief minister of Maharashtra. Now the issue is which one is the real NCP. That was an issue. कि कौन से वाले real NCP हैं, whether this is Ajit Pawar one or Sharad Pawar one. So actually the Election Commission of India decided that the main NCP is led by Ajit Pawar. ठीक है. So ये वाला जो symbol और party का नाम है Nationalist Congress Party, and the symbol was actually given to Ajit Pawar. Now the question is, what should Sharad Pawar get? What should be the new name of his political party? इनके नाम क्या होगा पार्टी का? ठीक है. देखो आप पहले ये देखना है ना. Ajit Pawar has got the name Nationalist Congress Party and the symbol clock. ठीक है. According to the Election Symbols Reservation Allotment Order 1968. Now, so Sharad Pawar was given some other name. तो ये Election Commission of India का press release है, आप देख सकते हो, मतलब ये signature है under secretary का, you can see. In this connection, it is to mention that the competent authority in pursuant and confines of power, etc., Nationalist Congress Party, Sharad Chandra Pawar. So this is the name of the new political party. ठीक है. इनका जो नाम दिया गया है, इनकी political party का Nationalist Congress Party, Sharad Chandra Pawar is the new name of his political party. ठीक है. Okay. So इनकी political party का Nationalist Congress Party हो गया, इनकी political party का नाम Nationalist Congress Party, Sharad Chandra Pawar, पूरा complete. ठीक है. So this is actually, he has got a new name. Okay, that is what you should be knowing about it. Okay. Yes. Let's move on to the next one. Bihar speaker refuses to quit until Nitish Kumar faces floor test in assembly on February 12. अच्छा, floor test का मतलब क्या होता है? I had discussed it yesterday regarding Jharkhand election 1 or 2 days back. Can anyone write in the live chat? फ्लोर टेस्ट का मतलब क्या होता है? प्लीज राइट इन द लाइव चैट. Now, अब हुआ क्या? I hope you are aware of this. Few days back, the Nitish Kumar, who is having a JDU as a political party, along with Tejasvi Yadav having RJD, Rashtriya Janata Dal as the political party, they were having alliance. Okay, इस alliance को कहते थे Grand Alliance actually, और महागठबंधन. Okay. Now, so in this actually there was Janata Dal United, RJD, and there were other political parties like Indian National Congress, CPI-ML, and other parties were also there, smaller parties. Okay. So they were running the government called as Mahagathbandhan, or in English what we call it as Grand Alliance. Now what happened was recently, अगर आप देखोगे, that they broke the alliance. I mean, the Nitish Kumar decided to break the alliance, and Nitish Kumar decided to make an alliance with the BJP, and they formed the government recently, hardly one or 2 weeks back. Okay. Now what happened was, so Nitish Kumar will remain the chief minister, means after he resigned from the old alliance, and again became a chief minister with again the same political party, JDU, his political party name, and he did an alliance with BJP, Bharatiya Janata Party, and there will be now 2 deputy chief ministers and 2 deputy CMs. One is Mr. Samrat Chaudhary, another is Mr. Vijay Kumar Sinha. Both are from BJP. Okay, so they have become the deputy chief minister. तो अब जब नई गवर्नमेंट बनी है, now they are saying that the speaker should resign. However, the speaker has said they will not resign because speaker is a constitutional post. है ना? So the issue is, why should he be resigning if the government changes? ठीक है, तो these are some of the things. Let's wait for what will happen in the future. And so he refuses to quit until Nitish Kumar faces floor test. So he has said that okay, Nitish Kumar should pass a floor test. Floor test का मतलब है yes, Ramesh, you are right. Astha Avasthi, yes. That now Nitish Kumar, since it has formed a new government, the voting will happen, and it will have to ensure that yes, the majority MLAs are supporting the Nitish Kumar government. Okay, ये आपको prove करना होगा. So how to prove? देखो, so in Bihar Legislative Assembly, there are how many seats? 243 seats. ठीक है. अब 243 seats में you need to prove majority. तो कितना होगा? So if you do 243 by 2, तो ये आएगा 121.5. मतलब यह है, कहने का मतलब you need at least 122 MLA support. 122 MLA support. जब तक 122 MLA जो है सपोर्ट नहीं करेंगे, so it means the Nitish Kumar government, which is having now an alliance with JDU, is having an alliance with BJP, should have at least 122 MLA support. So if the voting happens and 122 MLAs support the Nitish Kumar government, then only the Nitish Kumar will continue as the chief minister. ठीक है? Okay, this you should be knowing about it. ठीक है? So ये इसी की बात हो रही है. ठीक है? Okay. So let's wait for that. ना floor test होने दो. अब देखो, you are watching this class, नीचे जाना 1-on-1 counseling session के लिए, there is a link for that. Click on this link. You will get this Google form. Please, everyone should fill this Google form. है ना? Okay. Then एक और state speech में एक article थी, mixed reaction in northeast to centers move to fence India Myanmar border. So this also we will be discussing it. अब देखो, mixed reaction का मतलब क्या होता है? Mixed reaction, mixture मतलब क्या होता है? Mixed reaction. It means some people are supporting it while some are opposing it. ठीक है, कुछ लोग इसका सपोर्टर कर रहे हैं, कुछ लोग इसका अपोज कर रहे हैं, to fence the India Myanmar border. Now, what exactly it is the scenario? So let me show you here. So अगर आप इधर देखोगे, this is the northeast of India, this is Myanmar. यहाँ पर ना 1600 something किलोमीटर का बॉर्डर है, देखना 1643 किलोमीटर है ना. So 1643 किलोमीटर लॉन्ग बॉर्डर. Now, what is the issue? तो पहले क्या होता था? Actually, there is a concept of free movement regime. Free movement regime भी था, where actually the people without visa can move along 16 kilometer border, है ना? आ जा सकते थे. थोड़ा सा आसान किया गया था visa norms and all. So this was cancelled. Now, why? What was the reason? See, actually, what happened was, I hope you are aware that on 1st February 2021, military coup happened. So when military coup happened, what happened actually was, जब military coup होगा तो क्या होगा? Military came to power. So when military came to power, there are, we have seen actually civil war. So और बहुत सारे groups emerge कर गए. So lot of actually like Arakan army, and there are different militant groups emerged. And actually वो डिफरेंट फैक्शंस में स्प्लिट कर गया है, ठीक है. सो देयर आर डिफरेंट मिलिटेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस, दे आर रूलिंग द आर्मीज आल्सो. सो अ लॉट ऑफ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स, वॉर इज हैपनिंग. सो टू अवॉइड दैट अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल एक्चुअली आर मूविंग टुवर्ड्स मणिपुर, नागालैंड, इधर चले जा रहे हैं म्यांमार से लोग. ओके. Now, so this will cause, of course, an issue. This will be an issue कि अगर लोग यहाँ चले आएंगे, so of course it will create problem in our own state. So for that, the government has decided to fence मतलब तो border लगाना. ऐसा आपने देखा होगा तार, जाली वाला तार के साथ border में. If you have seen the photos, तो होता क्या, मान लीजिए border है, तो उसके ऊपर ऐसे फेंस लगा के, border लगा के ऊपर वायरिंग किया जाता है ना, like this. आप देख रहे हो ये सब फोटोज, है ना. तो that's called as fencing, है ना. border लगाना मतलब हार्ड बॉर्डर लगाना, उसमें सारे करंट्स वगैरह लगाना, ऐसे फायरिंग करना, सो दैट नो वन कैन जंप एंड ऑल. सो दैट इज व्हाट देयर इज अ प्लान फॉर दैट दे विल बी डूइंग फेंसिंग एंड ऑल. अब क्या हुआ था कि व्हाई वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट इट, बिकॉज दीज थिंग्स वर कमिंग इन द न्यूज़, इन्फ्लक्स ऑफ इलीगल इमिग्रेंट्स फ्रॉम म्यांमार टू मणिपुर एंड अदर स्टेट्स. अब क्या हो रहा था कि बहुत सारे स्टेट्स, जैसे मान लो कि म्यांमार से उठ के यहाँ आ गए मणिपुर, कुछ लोग इधर आ गए, कुछ लोग यहाँ आ गए, एंड दिस वाज क्रिएटिंग अ प्रॉब्लम, है ना. दैट इफ देयर आर टू मेनी इन्फ्लक्स, देन ऑफ कोर्स इट विल कॉज अ लॉट ऑफ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स, इश्यूज, the resource constraint and all, बहुत सारी चीजें हो जाती है ना. and that is what it was in the news. अब देखो से mixed reaction क्यों, कि कुछ लोगों ने सपोर्ट किया, some leaders have supported. देखो यहाँ लिखा होगा, the chief minister of Arunachal, Assam and Manipur have welcomed the decision. However, the chief minister of Mizoram and Nagaland are against putting the fences. तो जब मिजोरम और नागालैंड के सीएम है, उन्होंने अपोज किया, जबकि अरुणाचल, असम और मणिपुर के सीएम ने सपोर्ट किया, ठीक है. सो जस्ट हैव एन आइडिया, उतना आप डिटेल नहीं जाना है. वी आर नॉट गोइंग इन दैट डिटेल कि व्हाई दे हैव सपोर्टेड इट एंड व्हाई दे हैव अपोज्ड इट, उतना डिटेल नहीं जाना है, ठीक है. बट जस्ट हैव एन आइडिया अबाउट दीज थिंग्स. ओके, सो डाउनलोड आवर ऐप, go to CLAT section and talk to our counselor. Click karo, you will get to know more about our courses. From 2nd February to 11th February, we are launching our All India Open Mock CLAT 2025. So do join it. That would be very, very beneficial. Then 11th February, go at 6 p.m. We'll be having a free workshop, how to start preparing for CLAT 2025 with Nivedita ma'am. So it's a live workshop. Download our app, go to CLAT section and watch this class. Okay, ये 2025 का कोर्स है, 380 plus hours of live session, 300 plus recorded videos. If you have any query, call on this number 95388955678, है ना. And this is a 2024 test series. You can go for it. Now, the next one is downloading. No, इसमें आना, देखो ये वाला I'm skipping it currently. This we will be discussing it because इसमें उन्होंने कुछ judgments, there are some judgments of High Court and he has disagreed with it, ठीक है. So अभी हम उसमें इतना डिटेल में नहीं जा रहे, because let's wait because there are different judgments and all, and the author is giving some other opinion. So we are waiting for it. So if there is some other final judgment coming, let's say of Supreme Court and all, then we will discuss it. खैर, इसमें चलते हैं. JMM and its allies found a viable way out of the Hemant Soren arrest ordeal. देखो, I hope you are aware that till recently Hemant Soren was the chief minister of Jharkhand. ये तो आपको पता होगा, ठीक है. And he is from Jharkhand Mukti Morcha. Again, he was actually having a grand alliance. Jharkhand Mukti Morcha plus Congress plus RJD plus some other small parties, other political parties. They had formed grand alliance in the state of Jharkhand. जिसको English हिंदी में they call it as महागठबंधन. Okay. Now, so what happened was, here is the state of Jharkhand. Let me show you. This was earlier a part of Bihar, but on 15th November 2000, it got split from Bihar, है ना? It became a Jharkhand, having Ranchi as the capital. ठीक है. खैर, so he has become actually the, he had to resign on 31st January. Why? Because actually there are some actually allegations against him. The enforcement directorate was going to arrest him. Arrest होने की बात हो रही थी. And that is why he, just before his arrest, he resigned and he was taken to remand. Enforcement directorate arrested him, sent to the custody and all. And special court extends ED remand of Hemant Soren for 5 more days. So he will remain under the remand of ED. So enforcement directorate will be actually, देखो लेकिन 7 hours grilling. Grilling मतलब होता है, मतलब पूछताछ करना, inquiry है ना, questioning. So for 7 hours, the enforcement directorate questioned the chief minister and all. So these things were in the news actually. Now, so when he resigned, there should be some other person who should be the chief minister. So he actually gave the baton to the Champai Soren. He is actually from the same political party, from his political party, and he is the next chief minister of the state of Jharkhand. ठीक है. इसी को महागठबंधन अलायंस कहते हैं. So they are having Jharkhand Mukti Morcha, Congress, RJD, NCP, Communist Party of India, ML, CPI, ML. These are the political parties. ठीक है. who are actually part of Mahagathbandhan. Now, so इसमें ये सब बात हो रही है कि there was proposal for Kalpana Soren, the wife of the Hemant Soren, to be the chief minister, to be the next CM, but actually it did not happen, and also these are the things being talked about, है ना. फिर glue to keep its flock together. अब इसका क्या मतलब है कि they tried their best that the MLAs should not run to some other camp, है ना. इसका ये मतलब हुआ है ना, that they took all the actually MLAs to the actually Telangana to protect their MLAs, है ना, and to keep the flock together, मतलब कि MLAs should not defect, कहीं और किसी और पार्टी में ना चले जाए ना, to avoid defection and all, है ना. Okay, can you please write in the comment section that which schedule of the constitution talks about defection and or anti-defection law, and it was introduced in which constitutional amendment? कौन से कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल अमेंडमेंट में इंट्रोड्यूस किया गया था और एंटी डिफेक्शन लॉ कौन से शेड्यूल के अंदर है? प्लीज आंसर इट इन द कमेंट सेक्शन. ओके, द नेक्स्ट, इक्विटी कंसर्न्स इन बैनिंग फॉसिल फ्यूल एक्सट्रैक्शन. अब देखो इसमें भी क्या है ना, अब पहले इक्विटी समझते हो. देखो इक्वालिटी और इक्विटी में फर्क होता है ना. जैसे इक्विटी मतलब क्या होता है कि अगर कोई कमजोर है, इफ समवन इज वीकर, he should be given some actually support so that he should become as at par with other people, है ना. तो ये इक्विटी का कॉन्सेप्ट होता है. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल, है ना, विल कम टू दैट. जैसे एक कॉन्सेप्ट होता है जो इन्वायरमेंट में, उसको कहते हैं CBDR. सो दिस इज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ इक्विटी. सो वी विल डिस्कस इन दिस क्लास ओनली इन दिस टॉपिक. ओके, तो ही इज टॉकिंग अबाउट द इनएडिक्वेट रिस्पांस फ्रॉम गवर्नमेंट एंड कॉर्पोरेशन. हाँ, यस, वेरी गुड आस्था अवस्थी. द शेड्यूल 10th schedule talks about anti-defection law. Yes, Ramesh, very good. It was brought by 52nd Constitutional Amendment 1985 during Rajiv Gandhi. Yes, Ramesh, you are right. The inadequate response from government and corporation in dealing with the issue of climate change is leading to not only a dramatic rise in climate change litigation in many parts of the world, but is also resulting in growing momentum. It is that it is in favor of phasing out fossil fuel subsidies and the grinding of extraction of fossil fuels and all. इनएडिक्वेट रिस्पॉन्स यानी कि वो कहना ये चाह रहे हैं कि जो फॉसिल फ्यूल खत्म करने की बात हो रही है, वो वर्ल्ड का रिस्पॉन्स उतना एडिक्वेट नहीं है, उससे काम नहीं चलेगा. ओके, so it's not effective that I mean whatever the world is committing to, that different nations that okay we will reduce the fossil fuel, but that is not an adequate response. We need to do something more, and that is why the author is talking about fossil fuel non-proliferation treaty. जैसे एक न्यूक्लियर नॉन प्रोलिफरेशन ट्रीटी तो बहुत फेमस हुआ था, न्यूक्लियर नॉन प्रोलिफरेशन ट्रीटी, ठीक है, 1968 का. उसी के लाइन पर, on the same lines actually they are talking about fossil fuel non-proliferation initiative, where the countries will be committing to reduce the fossil fuels, reduce the usage of fossil fuels, है ना, कि भाई हम कमिट कर रहे हैं कि हम fossil fuels reduce करेंगे. Now what do you mean by fossil fuel? ये तो समझते होगे. अरे जितना भी जमीन के अंदर से निकलता है, पेट्रोलियम, नेचुरल गैस, these all are fossil fuels. They are going to extinct or they are going to get depleted in future. Second thing, they cause pollution. They are non-renewable source, है ना. तो fossil fuel के साथ सबसे बड़ी समस्या ये कि they are actually polluting resource, and this is a serious issue because it is damaging the environment. Okay, so the fossil fuel non-proliferation treaty is actually civil society campaign to create treaty to stop fossil fuel exploration and expansion and phasing out existing production in line with the targets of Paris Climate Agreement, while supporting a just transition to renewable energy. है ना, just transition मतलब है कि we should be the world should transit from fossil fuel to renewable energy. It means we should be using renewable energy source, like for example जैसे solar energy हो गया, है ना, wind energy हो गया, electric energy, मतलब जैसे इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल्स वगैरह हो गया, है ना, हाइड्रो पावर एंड ऑल. So these are the things being talked about. It has been endorsed by Vatican, WHO, European Parliament, many Nobel laureates, academics and all. तो ये भी एक कॉन्सेप्ट दिया गया फॉसिल फ्यूल नॉन प्रोलिफरेशन ट्रीटी का, ठीक है. सो सितंबर 2020 से ये इनिशिएटिव स्टार्ट किया गया, ठीक है. सो दीज आर द थिंग्स. तो अगर आप उनकी वेबसाइट पे जाओगे तो इसमें लिखा है पेरिस क्लाइमेट एग्रीमेंट डिड नॉट मेंशन फॉसिल फ्यूल, COP28 आउटकम वाज रिटन विद लूप होल्स, क्वालिफायर्स एंड डेंजरस डिस्ट्रैक्शन. देखो मैं आपको पहले बताता हूं, पेरिस क्लाइमेट एग्रीमेंट इज हियर, COP21, ठीक है. ओके, इट्स हैपेंड इन फ्रांस. COP28 रिसेंटली हैपेंड इन दुबई. तो ये बता ये रहे कि जितने भी कॉन्फ्रेंस ऑफ पार्टीज हुए हैं टिल नाउ, ठीक है, उसने कुछ खास इफेक्टिव टॉक्स नहीं किया है. डिड नॉट मेंशन अबाउट फॉसिल फ्यूल्स. पेरिस क्लाइमेट एग्रीमेंट जो कि COP21 था, इसने भी ज्यादा फॉसिल फ्यूल की फाइट करने की बात नहीं की. COP28 आउटकम वाज रिटन विद लूप होल्स, क्वालिफायर्स एंड डेंजरस डिस्ट्रैक्शन. सो COP28 में भी बहुत सारे लूप होल्स थे, बहुत सारे इश्यूज थे. So that is what they are talking about. Join the growing coalition pledging to keep 1.5% alive, endorsing the fossil fuel treaty and all, है ना. तो ये सब उनका इनिशिएटिव है. नॉन प्रोलिफरेशन यानी एक्सपेंशन नहीं हो, means fossil fuel should not be expanded. Fair phase out हो, यानी कि we should actually reduce using fossil fuels and all, and just transition, है ना. We should transit towards the renewable energy, है ना. ये फॉसिल फ्यूल को रिड्यूस करते जाए, और जो सोलर एनर्जी है, हाइडल पावर है, या मतलब जो जियोथर्मल या जो भी वॉट एवर इज द रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी, विंड एनर्जी, वी शुड बी यूजिंग दैट. दिस इज व्हाट देयर आइडिया इज. पिलर्स ऑफ द प्रपोज्ड फॉसिल फ्यूल नॉन प्रोलिफरेशन ट्रीटी. ठीक है. सो इसी की बात करें, दीस आर द थिंग्स बीइंग टॉक्ड अबाउट हियर. अब पेरिस क्लाइमेट अग्रीमेंट का ये मैंने बताया पेड क्लासेस में, द टारगेट ऑफ 2 डिग्री सेल्सियस एंड 1.5 डिग्री सेल्सियस. सो प्लीज गो एंड रीड इट. आई हैव टॉट दिस इन पेड क्लासेस, दीस टारगेट्स एंड ऑल. ठीक है. In fact, there was a call by many to phase out coal and fossil fuel subsidies. COP28 in Dubai also adopted decision relating to transition away from fossil fuel energy. है ना. तो COP28 दुबई में हुआ था, इसने भी बात कही गई थी ट्रांजिशन करने के लिए, है ना. बट बहुत से लोग कहते हैं कि उतना इफेक्टिव नहीं है. खैर, नेक्स्ट इज COP29. COP28 लास्ट ईयर हुआ था दुबई में. ठीक है. Which happened in Dubai last year. Now, COP28 under UNFCCC is going to happen where? Istanbul, Turkey, Baku, Azerbaijan, Rome, Italy, Ottawa, Canada. Where? Can anyone tell me? And everyone, please press the like button, share this video, subscribe to our channel. COP29 under United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change is going to happen where? This year, that is 2024, में November, December में होगा. Anyone? I am waiting for the response. The right answer is Baku, Azerbaijan. B is the right answer to this question. Baku, Azerbaijan. ना COP29 2024 में होगा. The next one Belém, Brazil में होगा. ठीक है. Okay, है ना. देखो 11th November 2024 से 24th November 2024 को they will be happening in Azerbaijan. The capital of Azerbaijan is Baku. कहाँ पे पड़ता है? देखो यहाँ पे इंडिया है, ईरान है, तुर्कमेनिस्तान है, ये वाला कैस्पियन सी है ना. देखो यहाँ पे this is Caspian Sea. And here you will find Baku. ये अजरबैजान है, यहाँ पे बाकू है. ठीक है. So the right answer is B is the right answer, है ना. Yes, Ramesh was right. Good. Okay. The UNFCCC Kyoto Protocol and Paris Climate Agreement are aimed at reduction of greenhouse and removal of sinks. देखो Kyoto Protocol जो है COP3 है, we had discussed it, है ना. Conference of Parties 3 which happened in 1997 in Kyoto, which is a place in Japan. उसने भी बहुत सारे कमिटमेंट किया था. वी आर नॉट गोइंग इन दैट डिटेल बिकॉज वी टीच दिस इन पेड क्लासेस. पेरिस क्लाइमेट एग्रीमेंट इज COP21 व्हिच हैपेंड इन 2015. इट टॉक्ड अबाउट वही 1.5 डिग्री सेल्सियस वाला टारगेट एंड 2 डिग्री सेल्सियस टारगेट, है ना. सो विद रिस्पेक्ट टू द प्री इंडस्ट्रियल लेवल, द वर्ल्ड एवरेज टेम्परेचर शुड नॉट क्रॉस 1.5 डिग्री सेल्सियस, should not cross 2 degrees Celsius, and if it is better if it should not cross 1.5 degrees Celsius by the end of this century, है ना. ये था ना कि सेंचुरी एंड होने से पहले तक ये टारगेट, इससे कम टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज हो. सो दीस थिंग्स वी टीच इन आवर पेड क्लासेस इन डिटेल. नाउ ही इज टॉकिंग अबाउट CBDR-RC. ये समझना है, कॉमन बट डिफरेंशिएटेड रिस्पांसिबिलिटी रिस्पेक्टिव कैपेबिलिटी. CBDR देखो, कॉमन बट डिफरेंशिएटेड रिस्पांसिबिलिटी मतलब क्या? कॉमन इधर है और इधर लिखा है डिफरेंशिएटेड रिस्पांसिबिलिटी. कॉमन का मतलब क्या है? हर कंट्री की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है. देखो लेट मी राइट इट. एवरी नेशंस रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, हर कंट्री की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है कि पॉल्यूशन को कंट्रोल किया जाए. यस, ऑफ कोर्स एवरीवन शुड ट्राई देयर बेस्ट to ensure that pollution should not be there, greenhouse gas emission should be reduced, and we should move towards renewable energy. Differentiated responsibility में मतलब है कि हर कंट्री की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी इक्वल नहीं है. All countries do not have equal responsibility. इसका क्या मतलब हुआ? इसका क्या मतलब हुआ? इसका मतलब यह हुआ कि जो rich nations है, the developed nations have more responsibility as compared to the developing nations. Why? Because first of all they are rich, so they can easily move towards renewable energy. First thing, they can invest a lot. Second thing, the developed nations have done more damage to the environment in the past as compared to the developing nations. So it means it is more the responsibility of the developed nations to actually go for the fighting climate change as compared to the developing nations. तो common but differentiated responsibility का यही मतलब हुआ, और यही है equity का example. अब is talking about equity, तो यही हुआ equity एक तरह का. It is not equality, rather equity. ठीक है. So developed countries have more responsibility as compared to the developing nations. Although in general every countries have some responsibility, but it is differentiated. It means the rich, the developed nations have more responsibility as compared to the poor ones or developing nations. ठीक है. फिर वो environment impact assessment की बात करें आर्टिकल में. अब देखो क्या होता है environment impact assessment. For example, let's say this is the land, and in this land you are doing the government is doing some infrastructure projects. जैसे bridge बना रही है, highway बना रही है, something like that. Now, in that case, you need to do environment impact assessment, that how much environment is going to impact with this project. So for this, these are the screening, actually these are the details. जैसे ना पहले screening होता है, फिर scoping होता है, फिर public consultation, ठीक है, environment report, then decision making, then final compliance. So these are the things being done under it. ठीक है, तो ये just पता होना चाहिए. Okay. In line with CBDR, RC India has given a clear hint of differential time frame and all. अब इतना detail नहीं जाना है basic, ठीक है. Now the next is Grammys, where a celebration of women singers past and present. तो अब Grammys Award 66th annual Grammys Award was announced from USA. ठीक है, 1959 से ये चला आ रहा है. And इसमें कुछ चीज आपको पता होनी चाहिए. The first is actually recently some Indians have got it. है ना, शक्ति of Indian music shines at Grammys 5 win honors. Okay. तो जो Indians जीते हैं उनका नाम आपको जाकिर हुसैन, राकेश चौरसिया एंड ऑल. ठीक है. So you should remember all these names. Shankar Mahadevan, है ना. So please remember these names, है ना, because this can be asked in the exam. And Grammy Award is considered as one of the topmost award in the field of cinema and all. ठीक है. Okay. Yes. Now the next is opinion roadmap for fiscal consolidation. Fiscal consolidation मतलब इतना समझ लो कि fiscal deficit को reduce करना है ना. That's the idea about it. So it means to increase the revenue and in such a way that our fiscal deficit should be lesser and all. खैर इसमें अब उन्होंने बहुत डिटेल वगैरह बात की है, so we are not going in that detail. लेकिन कुछ जो टर्म्स है वो आपको पता होना चाहिए. So the term which is mentioned in the constitution for budget is, ये पूछा गया था एग्जाम में सवाल, revenue receipt, fiscal deficit, annual financial statement, economic survey. What is the right answer? Anyone? So the right answer is option C, annual financial statement कहते हैं. 112 article में mention it clearly. Annual finance. So there is no term for the budget. So the word mentioned is annual financial statement. है ना. The president shall in every financial year cause to be laid down before the houses of the parliament the annual financial statement and all. So the right answer is C is the right answer. ये याद रखिएगा. This has been asked somewhere in the exam. Article 112. Now, but this time actually the author is talking about vote on account or interim budget. इस बार जो है interim budget पेश किया गया है. Why? Because of course the election is happening. ठीक है. जिस 1 फरवरी को बजट पेश किया गया, अब इलेक्शन होगा अप्रैल मई में. Then a new government comes to power, let's say in June. तो हो सकता है जून जुलाई में न्यू बजट विल बी प्रेजेंटेड. इंटरिम बजट तो कुछ ही महीने के लिए रहेगा ना, फरवरी मार्च अप्रैल मई, है ना, के लिए. दैट इज वाई इट्स अ सॉर्ट ऑफ अ इंटरिम और अ टेम्परेरी बजट. इसको इंटरिम कहते हैं. वोट ऑन अकाउंट इसमें पास किया जाता है और ये टोटल एक्सपेंडिचर का 1/6 होता है. ठीक है. दिस यू शुड बी नोइंग अबाउट इट, है ना. जो भी पूरे साल भर में एस्टिमेटेड एक्सपेंडिचर किया जा रहा है उसका 1/6 के आसपास लेते हैं. ठीक है. एंड वोट ऑन अकाउंट इज मेंशन इन आर्टिकल 116 में क्लियरली मेंशन्ड. ओके. यस. है ना. अब इसमें इतना डिटेल नहीं जाना. इस द ऑथर इज गोइंग इन डिटेल. जस्ट यू नो फ्यू थिंग्स. जैसे एक नेशनल स्टैटिस्टिकल ऑफिस होता है which is supposed to estimate GDP calculation. तो GDP का जो estimation है वो NSO ही करती है, National Statistical Office under MOSP, Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. ठीक है. Over 20,000 FCRA license cancelled most from the state of Tamil Nadu. अब देखो FCRA आपको समझना है because this has been in the news. Foreign Contribution Regulation Act 2010. अब क्या होता है, आपको लाइसेंस लेना पड़ता है. You need FCRA license from Home Ministry to get foreign funds. For example, let's say you are in India and you are having some, let's say, NGO, and you need donation from some other country. जैसे आपको यूके से एग्जाम्पल बता रहा हूं, you need donation from यूके. तो अगर इंडिया के अंदर से लेना तब तो इशू नहीं, बट इफ यू आर टेकिंग डोनेशन फ्रॉम सम अदर कंट्री यू नीड FCRA लाइसेंस फ्रॉम द होम मिनिस्ट्री. तो जब आप FCRA लाइसेंस लीजिएगा देन ओनली यू विल बी एबल टू गेट फॉरेन फंड्स. ठीक है. and this is regulated. The reason is this can be misused as well. तो FCRA चूंकि foreign funding को misuse भी किया सकता है, and that is why the concept of FCRA has been brought. Okay, so that is what you should be knowing it. Okay, if you are watching this class, नीचे जाना एक link है दिया हुआ description में. Please click on this link, and there is a Google form, so everyone should fill this Google form. That would be very beneficial. Now text and context में article है history of Northern Ireland conflict. अब इसमें नहीं जाना डिटेल में, but we will just be discussing why it is in the news. तो यहाँ पर इंडिया है, this is UK, Ireland, ठीक है. अब देखो, this is the entire region is called as United Kingdom. ये Ireland is a separate country, but यहाँ पर एक हिस्सा है, this is called as Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland is actually a part of UK. यहाँ पर in Northern Ireland, Michelle O'Neill from Sinn Féin party has won the election, and she is pro-Irish actually. Pro-Irish मतलब ये actually क्या ना, इनकी political party है Sinn Féin. In the past, actually, it is supportive of Irish Republican Party, which was actually instrumental in fighting against the British, है ना, to make Irish an independent state, है ना, guerrilla campaign against British occupation of Ireland, ठीक है. तो ये जो है ना, जो अभी नई बनी है मिशेल ओनील, she is actually from Sinn Féin party, Sinn Féin, which has association with Irish Republican Army, and it was instrumental in fighting against British to get independence in Ireland. तो आयरलैंड में जो हुआ था उसी के सपोर्टिव पार्टी है ना. तो खैर नॉर्दर्न आयरलैंड तो अभी भी यूके का पार्ट है, इट इज अ पार्ट ऑफ यूके स्टिल, बट यहाँ पर जो IRA था, Irish Republican Army, which actually was instrumental in getting independence from UK, so they are having influence even in Northern Ireland, ठीक है. और नॉर्दर्न आयरलैंड की जो सीन फेन पार्टी है, that is actually which has won the election recently in Northern Ireland, has actually the same ideology as that of IRA, ठीक है. तो सीन फेन की जो पार्टी के हेड है मिशेल ओनील, she has actually become the first minister, ठीक है, and that is why you should be knowing it. So is it clear, है ना? I think it's very simple, crystal clear, है ना. Now there's a question for you: which state has become the first state after independence to get to pass uniform civil code bill? Goa, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Karnataka. What is the right answer? Anyone? First state after independence to pass uniform civil code bill. After independence कह रहा हूँ, so the right answer would be B, Uttarakhand, ठीक है. Because Goa actually is inheriting 1867 Portuguese civil code, जो यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड की तरह आफ्टर since 1961 it is having, but वो पास नहीं कहते ना, तो पहले से चला आ रहा है. So after independence you can say the first state to do is Uttarakhand. So B is the right answer. It was in the news recently, है ना. एक आर्टिकल से टेक्स्ट एंड कॉन्टेक्स्ट में स्ट्राइक अ फाइन बैलेंस हैव अ जस्ट सिविल कोड एंड ऑल. उत्तराखंड सिविल असेंबली पासेस यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड एंड ऑल. तो इसमें बहुत सारी चीजें है ना. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल द ट्राइबल कम्युनिटी विल बी एग्जेम्प्टेड, तो ठीक है. सो कुछ लोग जो है 3% के आसपास दे विल बी एग्जेम्प्टेड फ्रॉम दिस. एंड लिव इन रिलेशनशिप को रजिस्टर करना होगा, दैट ऑल्सो इज इंपॉर्टेंट. सो नॉट ओनली मैरिज बट इवन द लिव इन रिलेशनशिप यू शुड बी रजिस्टर्ड. जो डेजर्टेड वुमेन है उनको मेंटेनेंस मिलेगा फ्रॉम देयर पार्टनर्स. डेजर्टेड मतलब जिसको हस्बैंड ने ऐसे छोड़ दिया समथिंग लाइक दैट, इन दैट केस मेंटेनेंस विल बी प्रोवाइडेड एंड ऑल, ठीक है. सो दीस थिंग्स वर कमिंग, है ना. So banned practices, there have been some practice like polygamy and all has been banned. Triple talaq has been banned and all. Child marriage has been banned. Okay. Then minimum age जो है वही होगा जो मेल के लिए 21 है और फीमेल के लिए 18 है. Okay. And live in relationship के में actually register करना पड़ेगा. Otherwise there will be a fine up to 25,000 और 3 months jail भी हो सकता है. Who is excluded? तो वही tribal community, 3% tribal community are excluded from the concept of uniform civil code in the state of Uttarakhand. So just have an idea about it. So this is all about today's class. Please subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Telegram, and download the BYJU'S exam prep app. Thank you everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.